Yo, I'm gonna explain this real quick. It is so simple. It is so simple. I've been trading for like 4 or 5 years now, and I became like consistently profitable like end of 2023. But this year I've been more consistent than ever. I've been getting a payout every single month, and I'm gonna explain to you guys exactly how. Sorry if I'm out of breath, talking a little fast. But I've gotten a payout every single month for the last 5 months from like one funded account at a time. And I trade the simplest strategy in the world. I'm going to show you guys, and I'm actually going to explain it inside of Minecraft if you guys don't mind, just so I can explain it a little bit easier for you guys. Okay, so this is my trading view dashboard inside of Minecraft that I built, obviously. You know, so what am I doing to get consistent payouts every single month with the simplest strategy in the world that is profitable that I know of, right? It's incredibly simple because it takes no context of the market, no higher time frame context, no news context, nothing else other than rules that I trade every single day looks the exact same, aside from being long or short. The entry is the same, usually around the same time, same rules. I don't change anything every day. It's super simple. People don't know about this. It doesn't have the highest win rate in the world, but it's so simple that it makes no sense to not trade it. You know what I mean? So let me show you guys the numbers real quick. This is a 2024 backtest. I found out that a 1 to 2 with a 50-point stop loss is the best on this strategy after backtesting an entire year. And we came out with a 43% win rate on a 1 to 2 with a 200 trade sample size, which is pretty good. But after about, I think we have like a 3-year backtest, and it averages out to be like a 40% win rate on a 1 to 2 across 3 years, which is incredibly good. You're going to run into loss streaks, obviously, the same way you're going to run into win streaks. Loss streaks are obviously going to be more common since we're losing more days than we're winning. But the losses are smaller than the wins because we're trading a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So what's so beneficial about this? It's super simple. It happens 80% of the time. So about 3 to 4 times a week on average, we take a trade on it, right? And I'll break it down real quick for you guys. But if you guys don't want to stick through this whole tutorial, I put it all into a 3-step PDF guide. It's in the link in the description. Literally open that link, sign up, and I'll send it right to you. It's a super simple PDF guide, and you'll also get access to this back tested data, so you can actually download that and see it for yourself. So make sure you click the link at the top of the description. I'll send you the guide, and you can also watch me and my team trade live for free using that link down there once you fill that out. So let me break it down real quick in Minecraft. So the first thing we want to do at 9:30 a.m. on NASDAQ, we want to go to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so for example, let's imagine this is the 15-minute candle. For some reason, I think there's supposed to be a wick here, but basically the first 15-minute candle that opens at 9:30 and closes at 9:45 a.m. Eastern New York time, we want to mark out the high of that candle and the low of that candle once it closes at 9:45. Whew! Shit, I don't know why I'm out of breath. Now, so I think there's supposed to be a wick here, but I forgot to build it. So this horizontal line is that marking. So we draw a horizontal line at the top of that 15-minute candle, and then we draw a horizontal line at the bottom wick of that 15-minute candle. So the wicks didn't load in here, but once we have those marked out, we're going to switch over to the 5-minute time frame. So this is going to be the 5-minute time frame right here. So on the 5-minute time frame, we're going to wait for a break of structure. Not really a break of structure, but a break of the range. So a breakout outside of this range, the 15-minute range. It could be to the upside or it could be to the downside. And after that, once we get a candle closure outside of the range, so this 5-minute, it has to be the 5-minute for me personally. That's how I trade it. I then wait for a retest of the range that we broke out of. So right here, this green block would be my limit order for longs. Once we get tapped in, we get filled. Here, this is actually a real trade example. I didn't get filled in right there, barely missed me, but we do eventually get tapped in over here. And then eventually we hit full TP. We went into a little bit of drawdown with this wick right there. And then I use a 50-point stop loss on MQ, and I target 100 points. That's literally how simple it is. That's how I trade every single day right now. I am working on a 2.0 version that I am going to make it even better. But this already has gotten me a payout every month for the last 5 months. And this is all I use right now. I don't use anything else. So if you guys like this video, helped you guys out in any way, always remember, at least this is what I live by. Simplicity is just way better than overcomplicating things and stressing yourself out. And it's better to just go in simple and be consistent rather than try to perfect something and just never be consistent and never even start. So remember that, guys, for the next time you trade. If this video helped out, again, leave a like, leave a nice comment, leave any questions in the comments, and make sure you guys subscribe because we're about to hit 1,000 subs hopefully in the next month or two. Peace.